I don't see any wrongdoing in that, but or I might have to replay the video. I don't think I saw anything going on, but I'm gonna have to find out about that. Hey guys, Alex here in the city's I think we're on the borders of North York and Scarborough, here at the intersection of Victoria Park Avenue and McNicoll Avenue, here in a pretty well industrialized sector. I just filmed a walk along Pharmacy Avenue, which is a block to the east of here from Steeles, and now I'm gonna make a semicircle and head up to Steeles on Victoria Park. So we're on the North York side of the streets, and on the other side is, of course, Scarborough. And way back before Scarborough was merged into Toronto, this was the border. And if you want to count them as boroughs, it is still the border. So, but even though I was only here like 3 weeks ago, and I was only like filming a walk along Gordon Baker, did really nothing else. I haven't filmed a walk along on this part of VP yet, so I'm gonna do just that on this very beautiful day, much cooler than it was the past few days, being 24 Celsius. So I'm not sweating like I was yesterday and the day before in extreme heat. Today being Friday, July the 7th, 2023. Happy birthday to my cousin Simon. And there's Highway 404. Oh, someone's on his bike on the sidewalk. Oh well, people sometimes. I think that's Willowdale, aka North York Center, off in the distance. But as I mentioned, there's a lot of industrial offices here. I filmed a couple of elevators inside this building. They're retro, although not all the time I can access most of these buildings here, because most of the times they're heavily guarded with security, or there's some inaccessible ways to get in. And yes, this area has a huge Chinese population, so it's not uncommon to see some Chinese establishments here. And yeah, so I did already rant about yesterday's stabbing on the TTC and how can it improve, and stuff like that. I feel like I go overboard sometimes, but you know, I try my best to stay positive, keep it non-PC, or sorry, I mean keep it PC, politically correct. Hey, we got a YRT New Flyer D40LF. What year is this from? Let's see here. Oh, it's a 2010. Looks like they're building a new warehouse on the other side of the street. I don't know if I have any intentions on crossing over to the east side of Victoria Park, because I think after this I'm gonna refilm some elevators on Steeles west of Victoria Park. So I'm gonna be in Markham, so I'll also slowly walk past this other retro office building right there. But I don't really trust going in there. I'm a bit skeptical because of security and oh, I think it was a partially cloudy day when I was here. I did manage to see a little of the inside, and it looked like the elevators have been modernized, so I'm not gonna stop my video and rush inside only to be bamboozled. But at least I know two other old elevators in the area I can film at least. The reason why I've been doing a lot of like retakes because it's either I was rushing or people were coming on. There's the 24. I think I'm gonna film a ride on the 924 Express all the way down to the Victoria Park Station. And then, I don't know. I do love this blue though. Normally I'm a fast walker, but it only took me 18 minutes to walk from Steeles all the way to McNicoll, and it might take the same amount of time, so I'm going to kind of be walking at a slow to a bit of a fair pace. And at the next lights up ahead is Gordon Baker Road. That's where I started a walking video 3 weeks ago. But the main reason why I was there is because I wanted to film my bus ride on the now eliminated 42C branch. And while I did walk into a few office properties, and yes, I am very careful. Is that an Excelsior? I think it's an Excelsior. I did walk into a couple of properties, but there were no elevators, which sucks. Because when you see buildings like these, there might be an elevator in there, and it might be retro. I've looked up before, but in this particular building, I never went off Gordon Baker. There was nothing. At least I filmed 2 other elevators in this neighborhood. Oh, don't tell me I see Steeles Avenue East already. Yeah, I gotta slow down here if I want to make this video like 18 to 20 minutes. But it's still quite interesting though. Maybe what I'll do is I'll keep the video rolling when I cross over to the other side of Steeles in Markham, and I'll walk west to the buildings that I want to refilm. So lots of big corporations like IBM and financial institutions here. 8473. It's a Birchmount route, which I don't think makes enough sense because it's closer to Eglinton Garage, so I would just pick Eglinton over Birchmount. That's the most annoying thing I've heard in construction. But when you're in the city, it's very normal to hear that shit. Actually, I don't even think this fencing was here 3 weeks ago when I came. Anyway, here's Gordon Baker Road. I didn't actually know it began just to the east of here at Pharmacy. I thought it began here the whole time. Anyways, so this video is going to be entirely in North York. I'm just going to call it Walking Victoria Park Avenue in North York, Toronto. Yeah, that might be a good title for it. And then you got all this open space there. Maybe in the next 10-15 years, there's going to be a new office building. Who knows? Oh, so it's this building I walked into, and there's no elevator. And same thing with the building next door. Yep, Steeles Avenue is up ahead, and it really goes to show that everything goes by pretty fast. But I don't think the next 924 bus arrives until 3:10. That's heading south, so I got lots of time. Or I don't know, it might be 2:30 by the time I end this. And I think that's Tangerine's head office. It's another Canadian bank, but I don't know if it's a credit union though. Atlas Lighting, Orchid Wedding Photography. And of course, north of Steeles, there's a lot more industrial properties up there, a lot of which I walked by in my walking video along Esna Park Drive back in May. Somebody left their glove there. What, it's been sitting there since winter? Not sure what this property is on the right. It's definitely not IBM because IBM is north of Steeles. Wait a sec, I passed it. I passed it on the other side not too long ago. Let me check and see. I probably forgot to mention. Or maybe we didn't have a sign up ahead. Oh, that's BMO, okay. And yep, there's that big ass headquarters. Oh, it says TD on it, so it might be a huge office for Toronto Dominion Bank. Let me check again. And then there's another one right there. Yep, TD Canada Trust. And then, okay, and then there's IBM right there. All right. Now I know. As we're coming up to Steeles, aka the very, very north end of Toronto. And on the other side is the suburban city of Markham, where my best friend lives. And even though it might be heavily suburbanized, there's some pretty cool areas, a lot of which I filmed, like along Highway 7, and especially in the historic Unionville neighborhood, or district. But Markham is very far from me, so I don't think you're gonna see me there anytime soon, especially that I was there in May, so. Victoria Park. Yeah, so there's where I started my last walking video. We're at a pharmacy in Steeles. So basically, I'm completing a semicircle. I know I've only been filming for 13 minutes. But I think, I don't know if I'm going to keep this rolling. I did hint about that, but we'll see. Because where I want to film is on the north side of Steeles. And it's been 3 months since I did my original takes at the building, which were not so good. So I don't think anybody would remember me there, so I should be good. And at least it's not so hot outside. I mean, I still got my water bottle just in case. Otherwise, if it was like yesterday when it was like freaking 40 Celsius, then I wouldn't be out at all. Well, actually I was, but wouldn't be doing walking videos, you know? And especially that the extreme heat may overheat the camera, right? Not uncommon for cameras like even mine to overheat, you know? And there's an old TTC sign I noticed last time I was here. The fare zone is pretty different, especially when you're north of Steeles, when you have to pay an extra fare. So the 224, that was an old bus route. It's called, again, it ran along Victoria Park from Donmel Station, but I think it was in the 2010s they eliminated that route. And we got a wire T route that replaces it. Again, I filmed a ride on that before. And there it is. There's a sign welcoming you to Ontario's capital. Oh, we got the Arctic Novas, which I don't like anymore. It's really not a comfortable ride. And here we are, Steeles Avenue East. And there's the two buildings where I filmed the elevators, respectively. And I've also filmed a walk back in April along this part of Steeles. No event screen, yay. So now, folks, I am not in Toronto anymore. I'm in Markham. So I'm gonna start heading west now as I slowly wrap up my video. I think there's a Japanese cultural center on this side, as well as a Chinese medical building. So if I'm able to, I'm going to refilm them. And it is 2:34. So another short video, but it was worth it. So anyway, guys, that's it. That's all. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos and check out my others as well. Again, I appreciate all of your insightful comments, your positive ones, but I definitely don't appreciate the bullshit ones, the ones that made me go insane. And again, not literally, but I'm an emotional guy, so your actions speak louder than words. So, or maybe in this case, they do have to speak louder. So, hey guys, take care. Adios. Sayonara. Bye bye.